Okay, cool. So guys, today's lecture is going to be on how to write a formal letter. So let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. You guys on the line with me, my students, you are encouraged to ask any questions if you want, if you have any questions about anything that I'm discussing today. Okay. Now, in case of a formal letter, always remember that your letter needs to always start with a dear sir or madam. Okay. Dear sir or madam, you can go ahead and in most cases you would actually know your manager's name. That's how we generally would write it, because most of us know who your manager is, and you know your manager's name, and it's okay to address the name. But understand something, these cases are actually completely formal. Now a lot of people would say that there is a formal letter and a semi-formal letter and an informal letter. I would just say that there is a formal and an informal letter. Just try to keep these two letter types in mind and then go with it. Okay. Letter is not a very huge component of your writing task. So even if you go ahead and try and give it to me in an easy way, you'll get through with this task. Okay. Remember, what is really important in case of a letter writing is your tonality. Okay. So always start your formal letter with a dear sir or madam. Okay, even if you know your manager's name, you can just start with dear sir, because you know your manager is a gentleman. In that case, you can do a dear sir, right? Your letter will always start with I am writing to. This is how you start a formal letter. You always start with the purpose of the letter. Okay. So in this case, the manager of the company you work for is going to retire next month, and the manager's assistant has invited some suggestions about what kind of event they should do to say goodbye to him. So you're writing it to your manager's assistant. You can just do dear sir in this case because you know who the assistant is. All right. I am writing to advise about the upcoming retirement celebrations that you wanted my thoughts on. Okay. Because we actually want to know some suggestions from you, so you can obviously go ahead and change it a little. Every purpose of the letter depends on reference to context. Okay. So in this case, this is how I write it. Otherwise, depending on the letter, it always has to be reference to context. Okay. So let's say, guys, if let's say the letter topic was something like you are writing to tell your landlord about no, let's say you live in a hostel and you're having some problems with the accommodation, and you are writing to your accommodation officer asking him for some help. How would you start that letter in that case? Come on, tell me. Anyone can take a try. Priyank, come on, Priyank.
Yes, sir.
So if the topic of the letter is that you're writing to the accommodation officer, letting them know about the troubles that you're facing with your living arrangements, how would you start that? How would you address that? Come on, try.
I'm writing to inform you about some difficulties which I'm facing.
Or I'm writing to bring to your attention about the issues that I'm having with my current accommodation.
Accommodations.
Yeah, something of that sort. Okay. It
Okay.
always starts with the purpose of the letter. Okay. In this case, I would generally ask you that you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Okay. But again, that depends on your discretion. It's not required. Okay. Like in this case, this is kind of a letter where the person's already reached out to you asking you about your health. So they obviously know who you are. So when you're replying, you don't need to go ahead and introduce yourself. But in case of other formal letters, especially if you're writing to, let's say, the head office, or if you're calling to letting somebody know at a store that something that you've purchased has gone wrong, in those cases, I would always ask you to introduce yourself and give a reference to context. So let's say if it's a case where you've purchased an equipment at a store and the product is now faulty, and you are writing to let them know about this faulty product, how would you introduce yourself in that case? Mrinalini, do you have an idea? What should the introduction be in that case?
I had purchased this. I had purchased this XYZ model of phone from a shop on 9th December. This and in bracket I will write the number of the receipt which I have. I can
Fantastic.
write that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
I found it to be, I
Oh,
had
that is
purchased.
later on. That is later on. So how would you introduce yourself? So hi, so you can say I am Mrinalini dash whatever your last name is,
Yeah.
and I had purchased this equipment from your store on this date. Bill number can be in
Mhm.
brackets. That's your
Yes.
introduction. Okay. So that will also be a reference to context. So that also depends on the letter type. Okay.
Yes.
So in this letter type, you do not need to introduce because you're replying to someone. But in most cases, if you are, you should go ahead and mention um, yourself, like who you are and everything out there. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now every letter that you guys would actually get would have 3 bullet points. Okay. Now this is slightly unconventional. A lot of teachers would say that you need to introduce yourself and give the purpose of the letter and then start the bullet point in paragraphs below. I would just say generally, if you've noticed, if you guys have researched your letter topics properly, you would notice that the first bullet point and the topic would generally be in sync. It's not going to be that different. Okay. So if they're asking you for suggestions, so what kind of event you have in mind? So you see this is very correlative. So in this case, I would recommend jump into the first bullet point over here. Okay. Address the first bullet point. So maybe in this case, if you want to make it interesting, you can say something like, our manager is really interested in cars. So why don't we have an event, or why don't we have a party where the theme is based on, like, sports cars or luxury cars, the kind of cars that he likes. Okay, you can talk about that kind of. You can say it can be a party at this particular place, which customizes something based on cars. Whatever you guys can think of at that time, that's absolutely fine. Or you can say that whatever I know of the manager XYZ is that he's a very classy person, who likes to have white wine, or who likes to have champagne. So we could do like a toast of champagne with that person at this particular restaurant, which is really classy and really elegant. So you can talk about something like that. Okay, then the next bullet point will be addressed in the next paragraph. Okay. Okay, so here you can go ahead and talk about, mention why you like him or her as a manager. You can say, Mr. XYZ has always been a great mentor, has helped me, through difficult spots, has helped me be, you know, excel in my role, or whatever you guys want to write out here. That's completely based on your imagination. But you will talk about the second bullet point in the second paragraph, and then the third bullet point in the third paragraph. Just one moment. Okay. So simply put, you start with the dear sir. You then go ahead and talk about the purpose of the letter, introduce yourself if it's required, and jump into the first bullet point in one paragraph, then the second bullet point in the second paragraph, and the third bullet point in the third paragraph. Once this is over, it's really important that you give a closing salutation. Okay. That again is reference to context. Okay. Harry, do you want to give me a closing salutation here? Harry, come on, try.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I hope you will consider my suggestions.
Fantastic. That's a very good one. You want to try something
Mm,
else?
And I look forward to hear
I think you would use
good.
a lot of I's in the letter already. So don't use
Yes.
the salutation with an I. I think hoping that you find my suggestions helpful.
Okay.
What else? Looking forward to hear from you.
Looking forward to hear a good response from you.
Yes, fantastic, fantastic. So that is exactly what your closing salutation will be. And then you can do yours sincerely, and then your full name here. Okay. So this is how you're supposed to go ahead and write your letter. So this is exactly your letter format. Questions, anyone? Come on, guys. Any questions?
Can I
Priyanka?
write can I write something like one of your best employee rather than yours?
But you're not
sincerely?
writing to your employee. You're not writing to the manager. You're writing to the manager's assistant.
Okay.
You know? So you can't write manager best employee. Cool. This is a pretty simple letter. I don't think it'll be that difficult, but you guys can obviously write it and then get back to me with any questions. Okay. So
Mhm.
I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. I will be sharing more recordings on more topics coming forward, and you'll have them every day. Thank you.